This is my Dodge Ram Flex Fuel. Today we're going to change its oil. Now it's been giving me an Evap leak, so we might have to change out this solenoid. That's what's next on this episode, plus helpful tips on truck maintenance. Now, my first suggestion is to put battery cleaner on your terminals. Also, buying belt conditioner for your belt. It really helps out a lot. You can tell the difference. Now, for this project, all I'm going to need is my Klein strap wrench. You can use channel locks or a filter wrench, but this will do the job. Then, make sure you have your oil pan under the filter where the oil is going to come out, or you're going to get yelled at. Believe me, I have that all the time. Now this was supposed to be an easy oil change, but I'm having a hard time with the strap wrench because I can't grip the filter because it's so oily. It just goes to show you, never assume anything. In the end, I just took off my strap wrench, got a paper towel, wiped down the filter so it got real dry, then I grabbed another towel and I just used that as something to grip on. You know, it worked. I could have came at it from a different angle, but as long as you got it off. Now, it took a little longer than what I expected, but here's my old filter with my new filter. To remove the plug off my oil pan, I'm going to use my 1/2-inch speed wrench to move things along. But as you can see, things didn't go as I planned again. Now I can hit it with the hammer or use the other side of the speed wrench, but instead I went to go get my 13mm DeWalt combination wrench. Then I put a towel over the combination wrench so I can hit it with the hammer so I won't mar it. Now you might say, why would I pull a towel over a wrench that has a lifetime warranty? Well, to tell you the truth, I like to take care of my tools. I don't like to see them dirty and I don't like to see them chipped. But you might say, well, it's a mechanic tools anyways, it's going to get dirty anyways. Well, yes, that's true. But if you take care of your tools, they will last you for a long time. And to be all honest, they're the ones doing all the work. They're the ones paying the bills. So if you take care of your tools, they're going to last you for a long time. And you know, you don't have to worry about them breaking. The battery that I have in my truck, I got it from Home Depot 3 months ago and I got a very good deal on it. I have no complaints. It's been working just fine. Now you might hear a car start up. Believe me, that's not my truck. It's just my little brother and his Lexus. Another hint that I will show you is using brake cleaner to clean your driveway of oil stains. Now I will advise you, this method does burn your concrete a little bit, so make sure you test it on the corner piece first before you spray all over. This is my Klein Tools game box, but I use it as my truck box because it's good against the elements. I keep my glow sticks inside my cheater pipe. Now this cheater pipe is real good for leverage, which I got it from my 3/4 pipe bender. Over here on this corner I keep bungee cords, but I keep straps on every corner of my truck to hold stuff down. Here's my cart. Funny story about my cart is that somebody stole my favorite insulated screwdriver and never showed up back to work, but he forgot his cart, so I just kept it. Here I have hazard stickers to keep people off my rear end. Now let me tell you something about flex fuel. Basically, in a nutshell, flex fuel means it has stronger gas lines. because the E85 ethanol is more of a water-based substance, so it's real corrosive to regular gas lines. Now another thing I will tell you about ethanol is that it runs a lot faster than conventional gas, so it's about the same. As you can see, I already changed out my Evap purge valve. Now, all it was is one electrical connection on the top and two of these connections on the bottom. But I'm not gonna lie, they gave me a hard time, even with the pliers. Now, I was gonna change out my Evap charcoal canister, but the code went away. But it's still showing an Evap leak code. So what I'm going to do now, since I already changed out my Evap purge solenoid, is I'm going to go to the Dodge dealership and buy me a brand new gas cap. Most of the time, that's what it is. To remove them, all you have to do is take off these two hoses and one electrical connection. On this hose, all you have to do is squeeze down and it'll pop right off. Now, most charcoal canisters is located right next to your gas tank. Now, don't forget about the clips in the back. These clips you have to take off to snap it off. Now, the charcoal canister is the most expensive part of the Evap system, so I'd rather go get me a brand new gas cap for 20-30 bucks. This is how I keep my knickknacks inside my truck. It's easier to keep them organized. Believe me, they're no good to you if you can't find them. Over here I have my safety glasses with my face mask. And on the bottom I have my organizer where I keep all my nuts and bolts. It's a lot easier this way because it doesn't take up any space and I don't have to go and search for them. It's right there in the front of my truck. And for all y'all gearheads that are wondering what's inside my organizer, I keep a whole bunch of wire nuts, lug nuts, bushings, MC straps, and a whole bunch of anchors. With that, I also keep self-tapping screws from 5/16 to cross to small, medium to big. I also have small wood screws. They come in handy. I have plastic putty knives in the back. They're good so I won't have to mar stuff. Over here, I have my framing nails for outside and my sheetrock screws for indoors. Here, I keep different plumbing supplies. It's always good to keep stuff organized. This way, whenever you need it, it's always on hand and you know where it's at. Down here, I have my Klein Tools anchors. They're my favorite anchors. These are my fencing supplies. This is a lock and a handle. Over here in this box, I have a whole bunch of old parts from old fences because I have clients that like to repair their parts and not change them out. In this box, I keep blue tape, grit paper, a whole bunch of assortments. Over here, I have weather-resistant screws.